Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I got a sidekick.
Hi.
We've got Mountain Kid. What are you? We haven't ever given you an official name.
I don't have a title yet.
Yeah, she's just in the background sometimes. This is my daughter, and she's hanging out with me tonight. She's a co-host tonight. We don't have a guest. We weren't sure. We've got some merch. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Wasn't sure if it was going to show up in time. It did, kind of. So we'll tell you about that here in a little bit. We'll wait for folks to filter in tonight, and we'll put it up here in a little bit on a banner on the bottom. We're here to for at least part of the night to chat with you guys, and I'm sure people have questions, probably for her, not for me. But it's just kind of a reseller hangout night. We're pulling a page out of Joey Bada Bing's book, and we're going to welcome in just people that want to chat and hang out tonight. It's super unscripted, super unscheduled. We're just hanging out. Mark, how are you? I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Chris, you were in here like 15 minutes ago. Thanks for showing up. My lovely wife is backstage helping control some of the comments so that we don't have to do that. There's my mama. She's in here. So thanks for stopping in. Debbie, thanks for being here. And Kevin is in here also. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I sure appreciate it. And we're going to wait as people filter in. We didn't even advertise this morning, and I didn't put it on the video this morning, like I said. So I don't know how many people are going to show up tonight, but the ones that did, you have a shot at picking up some of our very exclusive, unintentionally very, very exclusive merch. We're going to talk about that. Nikki and Gary, thanks for coming in. I saw the video on Instagram this morning, Nikki, of the grandson hanging with the dog. That was the coolest thing ever. That dog he was not having it when he stopped getting scratches. It was the funniest thing. Thanks for stopping in, Elizabeth. There's your grandmother.
Hi.
She stopped in. She's watching. And so, yeah, if you guys want to chat tonight, we're going to have a few people by just for a few minutes, and we'll shoot the eBay breeze, whatever you want to do. And then we do have some stuff that we're going to talk about. But while people are filtering in, I figured, you know what? I did go thrifting today for, I don't know, 15 minutes. It's to that new thrift shop that I talked about. I don't know, last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Very small shop, but run by Aaron. He's a nice guy. And so I figured, you know what? I've got this stuff sitting here. I'll show you what I picked up because this is Hangout Unscheduled. So let's do impromptu thrift haul. The first thing that I picked up, we're going to test this thing out later. This is one of those plug and play things. This is Miss Pac-Man. But the great thing about this one is it's not just Miss Pac-Man. It's a 5-game system. It's got pole position. It's got Galaga. It's got something that I've never heard of. It's called Mappy. I don't know what that is, guys. Have you guys ever seen that one? I don't know that game. But this thing sells for about $20 plus shipping. So if you see these things are good to pick up. So we did pick that thing up. We picked this thing up. Now the box is beat and the comps are all over the place. But and when I first picked this up, I actually thought, and Aaron thought the same thing, that it would maybe sit in a window and it had some weird discoloring. But looking at it, it's actually the same discoloring on both sides. And I looked at some comps, and it's just the coloring of it. It looks like yellowing from the sun. It's not. This is an AT-ST. It's an AT-ST walker. It's not the AT-AT. This thing, pretty cool. Still new in the package. Now, the package is a little bit, the window is a little bit loose here. The package is beat up at the top. So that's definitely going to take the value down. But somebody is still going to want this thing. So picked this thing up. This thing, pretty cool. So we're going to list this thing before too long. And then I didn't get any other hard goods. I got some clothes. Who do we have? Jane. Jane is here. Thanks for coming in, Jane. I sure appreciate it. Everyone's live. You know what? Yeah, the Nurse Flipper has her premiere at this time. I don't know if who else is live. Originally, we picked this time because nobody else was doing it. We can't compete with anybody. But you know, if people will filter in, I hope. If not, you guys get the step up on the merch. I picked up 3 tank tops because why not? I think I'm going to pair two of them together. This one, we've got Miller Lite. It's just your basic summer frat boy tee, right? I'm going to pair that one, I think, with this one, Miller the High Life. I think we're going to pair those together. Yeah, I know it's got, there you go. Thank you, Vanna. So there we got that. I think I'll lot those two together. And then this one, because somebody is going to want this one. I know somebody's going to buy this. This is probably going to move fast. You think? I don't know. I think somebody's going to buy this. So I had to buy it. What? I had to buy it. Okay. And now we've got three name brands. Okay. We've got the North Face. And this is a double extra large quarter zip, like little mock neck thing. There we go. So this is pretty nice. It's just like a forest green. Then we've got a Patagonia. This is like a heavyweight, like jacket shirt. It's closer to a jacket than a shirt. It actually does have a little bit of lining, but it looks like a shirt. So this is a Patagonia. There's no tag on it that I found at a quick glance, but I think it's a large. And then this is the coolest find. Now this is the front, and it already looks cool. Now I got to look up the tag. This is Nike. It's red on a gray tag. I think that's 90s. I think. Look at this thing. Okay, on the front, it just looks like, oh, okay, that's kind of a cool Nike, right? Look at the back, though. It's stitched each individual letter. It's super cool, right? Like this thing is amazing. So I had to pick this one up, and it's an XL. So I had to pick this thing up. It's super, super cool. So that was my haul for today. Chris, find any Redskin stuff? You know what? I haven't, but I do have. I have to find it. It's in one of my totes. I have a Redskins seat cushion, like the stadium seat. That's what I was looking for. So I do have one of the stadium seats. So I have to find that, and I have to list it because now everybody's looking for it. So we are going to list that here the next couple of days, I hope. What have you found lately?
I've got my mascot back here that we can't see.
Yeah, you do have people. Yeah, grab him. People have seen him before. The disgruntled flamingo. Careful back there. Here is the, if you guys want to get in and chat tonight, here is our StreamYard URL. I'll be able to see when you guys pop into the green room if you want to hang out and do a little bit. Oh, Jane said Grimes is doing a premiere. So Grimes and Nurse, I can't thank you. The 15 that showed up. Thrift Traders on auction. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Rub the cue ball for good luck. Come on, man. I like the new look. What do you guys think? I didn't even wear a hat tonight, just so that you guys could see the new look. So yeah, we've got our disgruntled flamingo that I found a while ago.
Chad the disgruntled flamingo.
Elizabeth has named him Chad.
He's Chad.
Look at the eyes. I had to pick him up. He looks like the most perturbed flamingo that you've ever seen. Like I think he's frustrated at being a flamingo. Like he's like, yes, I'm pink. Let's move on. I had to pick him up. He's not even going to get listed. Like I just have to. He's going to hang out. Elizabeth has adopted him as the mascot.
That's my mascot.
Chad, the perturbed, disgruntled flamingo.
You got your.
So yeah, there's the StreamYard link, guys. If you want to sign up, or if you want to hit that link, that'll put you in the green room, and we can just chat for a few minutes. If you guys want to chat. Yeah, I wish I still had my Redskins starter jacket. I know everything's going to go up in price, but if you've got that stuff, get it up because Amazon's actually pulling it, I think. I don't know how long before eBay is going to follow suit. eBay usually follows along. So eBay may be yanking that stuff. So if you've got it up now, I would promote it. I would discount it. I would get it gone because it's going to move pretty quickly. After that, I'm sure eBay is going to kick it off the platform. So if you want to sell that stuff, I would say now is capital N is the time. We've got, what's that?
Why are they?
Because they're changing. Okay. They're officially changing their name. They announced today, finally. For those that don't know, the Redskins officially announced today that they're changing their name. After decades of saying they're not going to. actually somebody here in Montana helped design the original logo and helped with the thing. And they actually say, look, we designed this. He's actually a member of, I think, the Blackfoot Nation. And he actually said, no, we designed this to be, but now it's sort of changed. They designed it to honor the tribe. And now obviously everybody's seeing it a little bit different. And so that's finally it's going to change. They haven't announced what they're going to be yet. They say they're working on some trademark and copyright issues. So we'll see. I've heard Red Tails is one of the names that I actually kind of like. I think that would be a good, like the Tuskegee Airmen. I think that would actually be a link to them, and I think it would be really cool. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the Washington Redskins. So if you guys have that stuff, like I said, I would get it up now. SC Thrifted Treasures is in. Steve, how are you, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Jane is wondering what's the green room. The green room essentially is just backstage. I can see you pop in if you plug in that address. That'll let you get into StreamYard. I think you do have to use Chrome. That's the only thing. You got to be able to use Chrome, and it'll let you in. And then I can see you pop in backstage, and then we can put you on the screen, and we can chat. So that's what we've got going on right now. I'm waiting to see if anybody else. We've got 15 in, guys. Thanks for coming in.
I had to write an argumentative essay in 8th grade.
Talk loud so they can hear you.
I had to write. We did an argumentative essay in 8th grade about the Redskins logo and whether or not it was appropriate or what's a better word for that?
Inappropriate is a good word.
Yeah, regarding like indigenous peoples, because Montana, we have a lot of different native tribes here, so got to do that.
So what was the argument that you made?
It was actually, we had different options, and I ended up doing it about school uniforms.
So that was just one of the choices.
Yeah, or you could have done something about service animals, and I don't want to get into that. I'd already written an essay about uniforms, so I just used the same argument. Yeah. But we had to use her sources.
I don't know where Joey Bada Bing is tonight other than getting ready for his live. Typically, he's got a live right after ours. I didn't see the announcement. It was a busy day for me, so I didn't see his preview for it. I'm not sure who's coming in for him. I assume he's having it, but swing by afterwards. And just for Joey, I mean, we got red tonight. I know he likes to see what color drink we've got going on. We've got red Kool-Aid going on tonight. She made Kool-Aid. So I thought, it's been I don't know how long since I had Kool-Aid. And it tastes like I remember it. It's colored sugar water. So, yeah, unicorn stuff still. Well, where did that come from? I don't know where that came from, Chris. I'm sure there's a comment before it that I missed. Joe found a Super Bowl T-shirt for the Redskins this past weekend. Yeah, and as a Cowboys fan, I've actually left some Redskins stuff behind. I don't pick it up very often. But yeah, I appreciate it. Jane, thank you. I appreciate Jane's pushing for the likes. Elizabeth, there you go. I told you they were going to ask you questions and not me.
Well, I'm 14 and I'm going to be 15 on September 9th.
There you go. So almost 15.
Yeah, and would it be weird if I corrected the spelling of my name?
No.
It's actually spelled with an S. So you got everything else right. Hey. Yeah, you got every other letter right. Just instead of a Z,
Elizabeth,
it would have been an S.
With an S. Yeah, that's right. Roxanne points out that Joey is he's talking with Destiny tonight. That's right. They were talking kind of about her store tonight and her getting or her store last week, and she was getting stuff listed, and people actually came in and bought stuff off of there, which was cool. So yeah, that's right. It's Joey and Destiny tonight. Joe says, I hear you with all the Packers stuff. Yeah. Correct me, please. See, Nikki is a very nice person. She's okay with you correcting. Nikki, did the glass get there that I sent from my man there in Idaho? I hope it got there okay. It was old and delicate glass, and so I was very nervous about it making there in one piece.
Well, if that made it, you did better than someone else.
I know. Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about glasses making it here in one piece. There's a teaser. Hey, there's Midwest Picker is in here. He's a lurker. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Mary, thanks for being here. I know Mary's a Packers fan. Nikki says, okay, it made it. fantastic. I'm so glad it made it. I was a little bit nervous about that old glass. It's always kind of scary to send that stuff. So nobody is jumping in. Nobody wants to talk tonight. Chris, we could get you on screen for the first time, like your face. You've got the videos out there. You ought to just come on and we can talk to you on here because you found some cool stuff lately. The baby cakes things, super creepy, but they sell like crazy. I don't go live. Come on, Cajun. Cajun wants to go live. He you guys, if you're not subscribed to the Cajun Reseller, go and subscribe to his channel. He's getting going. He finds really good stuff. He sources and sells great stuff. He sells on Amazon. He sells on eBay, and I think, Christy, you do Mercari as well. I think you do. But his most recent video, he had the creepiest little bobblehead that you're ever going to see, and it's going to sell for really good money. I have a feeling that thing's going to sell. Chris, what are the comps for that thing? Like probably $50 or more, right? Like I would anticipate. That's one of those, like, it's the baby cakes. It's a weird minor league team that's now defunct. Any defunct team tends to be a little bit bigger. I recently sold the Helena Brewers. We're here in town. They were a minor league team. I sold it. Actually went to Saskatchewan. I sold it internationally. Just a pennant. It was a Helena Brewers pennant. I sold that for, I think it was like $22, $23 plus international, like $10 to ship it up to Canada. So, people all over buy minor league stuff, but the weird minor league stuff like Chris has, that stuff sells really, really well. About 50 or so. Yeah. He said that's going to sell for $50, which is crazy. I'm going to put it up there. Here we go. There we go. Nobody wants to come on live tonight. I'm feeling, the StreamYard link. Yeah, here's the StreamYard link. Where's the StreamYard link? There it is. I mean, at least my daughter is willing to come on live. I mean, I've got that. Chris, I'd love for you to come on, man. I think it would be fun. I would just I missed Nikki. He's gonna send me a video. That's awesome. I would love to see it of that mug. That's fantastic. Yeah, Chris, I'd love to hang out with you for a little bit, man. And we might not go for a full hour tonight just because it is kind of impromptu, the way this thing happened. But we do have, let's see, we've got 19 people in here now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to show off. Well, first, let's explain to people how it happened, because we do have some merchandise. Yes. So what was happening, Elizabeth and I were doing what Elizabeth and I do and just kind of hanging out. And we were talking. We were hanging out in the living room, and we were talking. On our song. We have a song. A song is going to be coming up. We promised a song when we hit, when we got monetized, and so there is a song at some point coming up. We've been writing it. We've been working on it, and it's about rain. And I know that sounds odd, but I promise it works. And so we were talking about the lyrics. We were trying to work it, and rain, and that led us into, like, I'm never the early bird at most sales because I'm part-timer. I don't get to the stores early. I don't get to the sales early. And so I got to get there when I can. And so I'm not, there's that thing about the early bird, right? Early bird, the worm, that whole thing. And I don't know how it came about. I think I mentioned, like,
I was joking about what happens from the worm's perspective.
Yeah. What about the worm? And so, Cajun, I'd tell you, but you won't come on live. So I'm not going to answer your question unless you show up in the green room. No, I will answer that. That's mean. He wants to know who wins board games.
Okay,
Elizabeth, who wins board games?
You win board games. Mom wins card games.
And she's a good kid. Yeah.
I get like the random in between on all.
She wins time to time. But I'm pretty much board game king.
But Mom's got a card
which
game.
I actually sold a board game. The Europe, the trains. What is that called? Ticket to Ride. I sold Ticket to Ride.
I won that game once.
I sold Ticket to Ride last night.
Won that game
or this afternoon. This afternoon, I got to box it up.
But if you combine board games and card games, then it's usually me.
Yeah. Hey, Trash to Cash is here. Thanks for stopping in, man. Let's circle back to our story. So we were talking about the worm. You know, early bird gets the worm. What about the worm? Like, how is he feeling with this whole thing? And so what we were talking about is, okay, well, I'm never the early bird, but I managed to get stuff anyway. So from the worm's perspective, the early bird gets the worm, but the late worm
stays alive.
Stays alive, right? So the late worm stays alive. Oh, I think we have somebody coming in. Look at that.
What?
And it's not Chris.
It's Nikki.
Is this Nikki T? I don't see any video on here.
I see a white screen.
We just got a white screen, but I'm going to add you to the stream and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. It's just spinning, Nikki.
Nikki!
Nikki's trying. Thrifty Santa is in here. So thanks for showing up. So I'm going to take you out while you
work on that.
The wheel of death is trying to get you in here.
Oh.
Where did it go? Oh. All right. No. Okay, we're going to wait on the wheel. Right now it's just white, but we're going to try. So yeah, early bird gets the worm, the late worm stays alive. So I came up with an idea of the late worm stays alive. I told you what the scene would look like.
It was a group effort.
Okay. I said, hey, I think this is what it would look like. There's nothing there. Why does it keep jumping? The early worm stays alive. So I said, okay, well, so I'm picturing like a bunch of worms and there's the worm like hanging out, like I'm thinking Far Side type thing, right? And so there's the worm down in the hole sleeping and the other worm's going up. And obviously it's not going to turn out well for him. And so we came up, I sent her away and she said, I could draw that. Turns out she's right. And I knew she's a fantastic artist. And so she went and drew that. And
didn't even have a stylist.
And she drew that. Here we go. We got
some
Oh, Jane, I missed it. Yeah, Elizabeth's and only. We got a dog too, and between the two of them, I can't hardly handle both of them anyway. For only doing it part-time, you pick up some really neat items. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You see her? I don't see anything, but I can't see or hear anything.
She's got a black screen. And
can you guys see something? Because I can see nothing there. So I apologize if I'm cutting somebody off, but I can't actually hear or see anything. And my speaker is on. So that's the weirdest thing. Roxanne says she sees her. So I can't see you. Can you guys see anybody there? Am I crazy?
Well, I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
black screen. Okay, there we go. That's weird. I don't know. Nothing. Nope. I saw. Roxanne says she saw her and now she doesn't. So I don't know what happened, Nikki. Log out and try to log back in.
Yeah, do the.
Because I want to have you in here. You have to have Chrome. As far as what I understand, you have to have Chrome to get in. So try to log out and log back in because we want you on. So we came up with our cartoon, right? And so I am the late worm of the reselling world. I don't. The late worm. Now Jane says she sees her, and we still don't see her.
We've got nothing. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you are crazy. Not for that reason, though. My mother says I'm crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Something weird is happening because we don't see anything, Nikki.
Mom sees her.
We're going to have Roxanne just interview the black screen because I can't see anything. I guess we'll leave that on there and we'll see if it...
Can y'all hear her? That's the thing, though.
I can't hear anything either.
So if Nikki starts screaming...
I saw her, but she looked frozen, says Frozen. Okay, so other people are seeing Frozen and we're just seeing a black spinning...
They're watching a movie and we're in here?
Yeah, you guys are watching Frozen. She's on now and now gone. So something is...
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I want to grab my phone and take a picture so you guys understand.
You have to, it's just... I'm so sorry.
I don't know what's going on, Nikki. Oh, I feel bad.
I'm so sorry.
Log out and get back in, maybe? I don't know what's going on.
Refresh.
Elsa is singing. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Walk out and get back in. Maybe.
Okay.
Also, just singing.
Wait,
yeah.
I see you now.
Walk out and get back in.
Hi.
I think
Also,
we've got a little bit of an echo. So Nikki, if you mute your YouTube, then we won't have that echo. If you mute your YouTube screen. How are you?
Good. Good. This is my inherited mess that I'm picking as well as doing yard sales.
Awesome. You got a lot of stuff in there.
Holy crud. I would say a bad word, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's really good stuff though, so I have to just be cool.
Now where are you at? You're in Idaho. Where you're near Boise?
Fruitland, Idaho. We're an hour away from Boise.
Okay. Yeah. And
yeah.
Nikki
So we're right on the border.
Okay. Yeah, Nikki guys inherited a bunch of stuff, and she's been selling some of that inherited stuff, and among those are fishing lures. Tell people about the fishing lures, Nikki, because those are incredible.
Well, my mom, who could not do a computer to save her soul, had all this stuff that she'd saved for years, and there was this one box that said, very old fishing lures. Very old. And on the side of it, it says eBay. So I started grabbing them out and talked to Troy, and he encouraged me to do an auction, and it went for $1,034. So
great?
that was, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you had a
Gary
whole
and I,
bunch of, like, it wasn't like one or two people. You had a bunch of people trying to get it.
yes, yeah, it was big, and I still have 4 more left.
Wow.
So,
and so these are
yeah.
like, have you learned about them as you've been researching? Because old lures are potentially, as you guys heard, $1,000 for one fishing lure. Have you done some research into these to find out what sells and what doesn't, and what makes them special?
Well, these are over 100 years old, and they're wood, and they're painted, and when they're intact, I mean, it's a miracle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have been used, some have not. The best ones are of course, older ones that the paint is intact.
Yeah.
And most of these that I have are, pristine. So it's like nobody fished with them. There's a little bit of rust, but I think that's just from sitting.
Yeah.
So
and these are for collectors, right? Like, this isn't something somebody's going to throw in the lake.
yeah, not anymore. No, these guys, I mean, I've had a lot of them emailing me, this one in particular who set up, built this huge cabinet with all of his stuff. And he also does lures, and he's been advising me on the lures that I have on how far to clean them. Because I don't want to clean them too much. And yet some of them are pretty gross.
Right.
So he's telling me how far to take the patina off and before I list. So
you have you have official word from one of the godfathers of reselling, Kevin the Commonwealth Picker. You have a gold mine there. I've sold many over the years. So Kevin, thanks for stopping in, man. That's awesome. We're going to mention Kevin here in a little bit. We've got some Kevin swag we're going to auction that off next week, but I'm going to show you guys what it is. We've got some cool stuff that we're going to auction for our charity from that Kevin was gracious enough to send us. So thank you for coming in. And Nikki, what you have 4? You said 4 more of those still?
4 more of them, yeah, I do. And 2 of them are a different brand that I've sold before. So I'm hesitant to jump in too quickly before I know. Mm-hmm. Everybody's willing to tell me, oh, that's not worth much, but they're going to be in their bidding. So, right. They've offered me money off of eBay.
Yeah,
so,
of course, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes. And I listen to you, and I'm going to do that. So.
Yeah, you've been doing awesome, and it's been so fun to chat with you and see your success. I mean, I can't tell you how good it makes me feel that I taught you something and that you turned around and made money with that. Like, that's why I wanted to do this in the first place. And so to see it actually happening from somebody saying, hey, I learned I can pick up crock pots and sell the lids to you like, hey, I sold $1,000 fishing lure. I can't tell you how good that makes me feel.
It was pretty amazing, and I'm teachable. So yeah, Kevin and you, you guys have taught me a ton.
Well, I learn from Kevin all the time. If you guys are not subscribed to Commonwealth Picker, also Commonwealth Flipper, go and subscribe to both of those channels. And speaking of Kevin, my wife was out of town for like a week and a half, and so a welcome back home gift. She's got a caboodle, and that caboodle, she's back. She's back in the green room, pumping her fist, very excited. You brought her back to the '90s, Kevin, and that was neat. That she was like, "Oh, I had this one. It does this," and she was showing Elizabeth like, "Look, this is what it does." And I get it. I get the nostalgia. For me, it looks like a tackle box. So she's got a makeup tackle box now, and she's very, very excited. I picked that up from Kevin's store, and I was very excited. Elizabeth was excited that I found that for her because she saw a new one at the store, right?
Saw at a Hobby Lobby, and she went, "Ooh!" and made like hands towards it and started looking at it.
And that was before Elizabeth knew that I had actually found the one from Kevin to get for Roxanne. So that's awesome. eBay is so cool to be able to grab that stuff. We've got the numbers are jumping. I think some of the premieres are now done. So 32 is now in here. One of my first videos about lures, it was terrible. Don't go watch it. I'm going to find the link, and I'll put it. Should I put the link underneath here, Kevin? Philly Picker is here. I've got something from Philly Picker that I'm going to show you guys later this week, which is really, really cool. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. I sure appreciate it. Nikki, before I let you go, do you have any because we want to talk about our merchandise. Do you have any parting words?
Just everybody keep at it. We were encouraged to list more, and I started working pretty hard at it, and by golly, my sales went up. Went to kind of like a barn sale and dug through some pretty gross stuff and got a brand new Vitamix, still in the box.
Nice.
The deluxe, the red, Anyway, just dig and do it. It's awesome. And I love the community. I really do.
Yeah, I know there's some people that there is that. I think it's a small subset of people that go, why are you talking about that? You're giving out the secrets. You're going to ruin this for the rest of us. And I think that's bunk. Like there is so much out there. You see Kevin in his videos. He says hi to all the fellow thrifters that are at the same sales that he's at. I'm saying hi to people at the store. We're all picking different areas. There's plenty out there for everybody to find and survive and thrive. And so there's no reason not to share. And so I'm excited to be able to share the information on here.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, and then to see the kids, your daughter, my grandson, it's going to help them. They go to college. They're going to be able to make money and, and have a life. And it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's so amazing. And thank you, Nikki, for stopping in.
No problem. Love you a bunch.
I'm still waiting to get Chris to stop in. We'll work on it. We'll get him in there. Nikki, thanks so much.
You bet.
Chris, not sure if it's a fishing lure. Look at that. Chris is doing live in video research. He has found, I think, the video. So yeah, go check out one of Kevin's early videos. Believe it or not, Kevin's only been doing this for like a year and change now. It's amazing. So thanks everybody for swinging in tonight. What is Nikki's eBay store name? Nikki, can you put that in your store name in the comments? It's Cleaning the Coop, I think. Or Cleaning the Coop, all one word, COOP, pushed together. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So let's see, we've got 31. Okay, so Now we've lost people.
What else?
So let's talk
Hurry
about the
up.
mug before you all go away. And I just ruined it. We've got a mug. So here's what we did. We were talking before about how we came up with the other side of the coin of early bird gets the worm. This is late worm stays alive. And so Elizabeth made the art. We put my logo on one side. We put her art on the other. And thus was born. Where's it at?
All the mugs are too far away for me to reach. You got 3
There it
out
is.
here, and I can't reach any of them.
Thus was born. There's this side. Now this is a 15-ounce mug. This is a monster. We wanted to get mugs to start off with that people could drink out of. So we got the big. I'm a coffee drinker in the morning. I get up very early. So here's the logo that you know, and then this is the art on the back. So there's the oh, there we go. Now we got good light on it. So we've got the bird up top with his bib on, and he's getting ready to have breakfast. The late worm stays alive. You see him down there sleeping. The early worm, it's not going to go well for the early worm. So we've got Elizabeth's art on one side. We've got my logo on the other side. Okay. Here's the deal. First off, this is for charity. We'll tell you guys what we're doing with these, with the money from these. But we ordered because, first off, this is a bigger mug than most folks do. Most folks do a smaller mug. We wanted to go big on the first one just because we thought it would be cool. And so the people that really, really want one, these are going to be a little bit more pricey than the ones we're going to get down the road. These are going to be... I think we can do $25 shipped is what we're going to do. And that'll give us about, depending on where you live, $3 or $4 profit on each mug. Honestly, between purchasing the mug, because there's so many colors on it, between purchasing the mug, the shipping on each mug, they're a little bit pricey. So we don't have a huge profit margin, but we're going to make a little bit of money. So we're going to make about $3 or $4 on each of these for $25 shipped. And I'm going to tell you how to get those here in a minute. What we're doing with the money. The money is going to, here, you can hang on to that. The money, don't drop it. We don't have very many. The money is going to, it's actually called Montana Supporting Military. What they do, in short, I don't want to drag this on and bore you guys, but what they do, it was started by a woman here in Montana. Her son came home from the Air Force in 2003, and he said, "Mom, I've got a friend back there that hasn't gotten a letter, hasn't gotten a package, hasn't gotten a single thing from home in 6 months, and he's lonely. Can you please send him something?" So this lady essentially adopted this young man and started sending him cards and care packages. Pretty soon she adopted the entire unit and started sending them stuff. And then she found out that, you know what, this is more widespread than I realized. And so flash forward, 17 years now, there is a chapter of Montana Supporting Military in 20 states. They have sent care. What they do is they send care packages. It's an organization. It's a nonprofit. They're a 501c3 organization. They've got all the paperwork done. It's an official thing. They send care packages to troops across the globe. They've now sent care packages to troops in almost 24 countries over that time, and also to naval ships that are deployed. People think, you know what, those folks on those ships, they have everything they need. They don't. They're sitting there in the middle of the ocean on a ship. It's very limited stuff. They also have taken on the canine units, actually, which I talked with Elizabeth about. She thought that was a really cool thing, because you guys don't realize, or a lot of people don't realize, I guess, those canine units, they're rewarded just like any other dog, the bomb detection dogs and that sort of thing. They're rewarded with treats. They need toys to play with. They need the bags to pick up what dogs do. That's actually a serious need right now. They need those, actually. And so they actually they send care packages to the canine units as well. Now they send care packages of stuff that remind the guys of home. They send jerky. They send the stuff that they need. They send wipes. I've talked with her about what are some of the weird things that you've sent, because if somebody requests it, they find a way to get it to them. They've sent a wading pool to the Middle East. They sent a small little kiddie pool, wading pool, to these guys, just to make it better for them. There was one that they were at a forward operating base, and this unit was stationed like a mile away. It was tough for them to walk back and get food because it was a mile in the desert. And so they sent them an electric skillet. That's what I meant to say. Electric skittle. That'd be awesome. They sent them an electric skillet and all the stuff that they needed to use it so they could make food where they were and they didn't have to trudge all the way back. So this is the sort of thing that this group does. And it's not just troops from Montana. It started that way, and now they send to troops everywhere. They send cards. They send letters. They do all sorts of stuff. And right now it's more needed than honestly it ever has been before. Jane, it's called Montana Supporting Military. It actually originally was called Montana Supporting Soldiers. Because she just named it generically and then realized Marines aren't soldiers, right? Naval. So they made it generic. So it's Montana Supporting Military now. And they send packages all the time, all across the globe. And right now, it's actually really hard for our troops overseas because of this virus. They've essentially shut down a lot of these foreign bases. They don't have, they're not going on maneuvers. They're not going through training because they're trying to keep them so they're not all grouped up. So they're not doing a lot of training. The gyms and the workout areas are largely shut down. Like the mess hall, the chow tent, it's now basically to-go meals. That was someplace they could go and hang out. Now they don't have that. Now it's essentially sack lunch. Here's your lunch. Go back to your tent and eat it. It's a very isolating thing right now for these guys. And it's already a hard, obviously, time for them to be away from home. And so this is a really important thing. It's something that's really special to us and really important to us. And so the money that we get off of these, like I said, it's like $3 or $4 a mug, but it's okay. We're gonna have a bigger profit margin down the road when we do some other merchandise. We'll do some more merchandise for them and raise some more money. So that's what the money's going to go to, is Montana Supporting Military, to help them buy and send these packages overseas. For those of you that do shipping, you guys know how expensive shipping is, particularly international. It costs them on the average of like $40 to $60 just to ship a package. So that's what we're raising money for with our merchandise. Now, unfortunately, we do not have many of these, guys. And I know you guys, I see you guys probably are commenting, and I haven't seen those. But I will get back to them and I will see them. We don't have many of these, and there's going to be a video tomorrow. You're going up, my dear.
I know, it jumped.
You good? Yeah. There's going to be a video tomorrow because I had to just vent, quite honestly. We got these today. You guys know about shipping. There were 4 layers of these, basically with a thin layer of cardboard in between each one. They're all stacked on each other. These weigh 15 ounces a piece. So they've got to go, it's going to be priority. That's why it's a little bit more expensive to ship them, because they actually weigh 15 ounces. So depending on where you are, priority mail, it's going to be like $9 to ship out.
You already got a venting video.
I know. Well, I'm going to post it tomorrow.
What can I do?
Hold on. And so what happened? These showed up. We were very excited. We opened it up, and you can see a lot of these were smashed in the box. So we lost about a third. We lost about it. We made a small purchase initially anyway, because we didn't know what the what the demand would be, quite honestly. So we got a short run first of 35 of these. A whole bunch of them got smashed. And so right now, what we're going to do, we're going to make 15 of these available. And I'll tell you how to do that here in a second. We're going to make 15 available. I'm going to hold back a couple just in case when we ship them, something happens. I want to have some spares, essentially, to send you one if you ordered one. So only 15 of these are available right now. What we're going to do is within about 10 minutes after the show is over tonight, so here inside the next half hour, follow me on Instagram. I know it's not the perfect way to do this, but there is no perfect way. And for this first run, this is what we're going to do. I'm keeping them off eBay right now because we want to save the fees. And so we're going to just buy these direct from me, from here in the shop, and from Elizabeth. She's going to help pack these things up. Yeah, we'll see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna post on Instagram a picture. I've got a picture of these. I'll post it up. It's just at Mountain Man Treasure, all one word. Go follow me on Instagram. Here in about 20 minutes, it's going to get posted. And the first 15 mugs in the comments after that post, that's how we'll do it. And like I said, I do have a couple of extra. And so if all of those make it there, okay, we'll have a few more that we can send out. But the first 15 comments on the Instagram post will have a mug. And if you want 2, if you want 3, whatever, let me know underneath there. Say sold 1 mug, sold 15 mugs. If somebody wants 15, I guess I'll figure out how to ship it, but maybe leave some for other people. So sold 1 mug, sold 2 mug, however many you want, let me know. And the first 15 mugs that go are the first 15 mugs that go out. Now we will order more of these if people want more of these
from a different place.
Yeah, we're going to go from a different place. So it's going to be a little bit for us to get them. Are they going to be signed? You know what, Cajun, if you want it signed,
I had my
she had an artist signature on here.
Artist signature on here, and the way that you can't even see it.
You can't see it.
Even
so
see it.
Not only did they smash a third of our mugs, this is too dark, and so some of the graphic didn't show up. So it's a little bit of a bummer. So we've got 15. We're going to make the best out of it. Kevin says sell them for 30. If any of them don't sell at that price, I'll cover the cost of the rest. Kevin, you are incredible. Now I feel bad because we said 25. If you guys are okay with that, that's what we'll do. That'll give us $10 for each mug to give to charity, because after shipping and after cost, and we might end up chipping in a little bit of that on our own as well. So we'll let you know what the final tally is from the first mug experience. I've contacted the company. I'm going to name them. I'm naming names tomorrow in the video because I'm frustrated. Though at the same time, I've contacted them. I've sent them information. I'm giving them a chance to make it right. And if they make it right, I'm going to put that on a video too, because they have a chance to make it right, whatever that looks like. If they send us the mugs that were smashed, I'm fine with that. If they refund us part of the money, that then goes to the charity. Whatever they do, they have a chance to make it right.
Can I say it anyway?
What?
Can I say the name anyway?
No, we're going to say it tomorrow.
You're going to say it tomorrow.
Yeah, and so you can find out more. You can see the carnage tomorrow. It was pretty bad. There was an initial, oh, look, they came, and then, oh, no. They had a sticker on the box that said, don't crush.
Do not crush.
You would think that's all they would need is a sticker that says, do not crush, right?
Huh.
There was like
one
layer of bubble wrap around the outside.
It
was bad, guys. So don't ship like that. That's the message of tomorrow's video. So I'm going to put it up on Instagram, guys. That seems the fairest way, rather than trying to field stuff on here. And then somebody is going to get missed in the order of the comments. And I want to be fair. So we're going to put this up on Instagram, the first 15 folks. And then, like I said, if those get there, we'll have a few more in this first run. So Kevin says to do it at 30. So we're going to sell these for $30, free shipping, shipping included. And I will get these to you as soon as we can. You comment underneath the Instagram post, tell me sold and how many you want. And then I'll contact you through a DM, and then we can I'll get you my PayPal address. You can pay straight to PayPal. That way we save more money, and we can get more money to Montana supporting military. Yeah, ask Joey why he crushed them. Yeah, I'm going to get a hold of him. They came from North Carolina, so I don't think he had anything to deal with that. I don't know what's going on. If we didn't get a mug, can we donate cash to the charity? Yeah, Mary, you absolutely can. If you want to, send me a message and we'll do that too. So that's incredible.
What's private chat mean?
Yeah, I've got a little thing over here. Hold on real quick. Yeah, she sent me. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Look on Instagram at Mountain Man Treasure. And we will. Now, the other thing that we've got, guys, is Kevin. He's incredible. And this comes from Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker, guys. He sent this for us to use for the charity as well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do this next week, next Monday night. I think I know who our guest is. I have to confirm it. But we will have a guest next week. But we're also going to be auctioning this off for charity. It's Kevin's famed Titleist hat. It's a retired hat, and he's autographed it and put it to pasture. Now I feel pretty blessed because I think we've got his previous retired hat that that we used as well. So we're becoming the repository of Commonwealth Picker hats, and I love it. So you can wear this thing. This is in beautiful condition. His other hat was I would have run it through the washing machine a couple times that he sent to us. It still had "Ode to Kevin" on it. This one is fantastic. So this is going to be auctioned off next Monday night. All of that money, 100%. I will pay for the shipping. So 100% of whatever somebody pays for this next week at our Monday night live, that's going to go to charity as well. So that's what we got going on. Did you want to show them?
Yes.
Turn down the contrast.
I don't know how to turn that contrast.
Okay, well, give it a shot. Sometimes if it doesn't, if it's not turned down, it doesn't show up correctly.
Well, this is the original design. Let's see.
Well, you can kind of see it.
Well,
turn it at an angle. There you go. You can see a little bit.
The bird's up here. And
so you can see the tunnels.
Yeah, there were supposed to be tunnels, and you were supposed to be able to see my watermark. I guess not a watermark.
There's a signature on there.
There's a signature.
The worm's got a little hat on. It's hard to see. So we're going to make these, and we're going to make them better the next time around. There's Joey Bada Bing. Hey, you are in here at the end. You missed it, man. If you want one of these mugs, you can watch it back. You can find out we're selling this thing off for charity. So we've been nudged by Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. We're going to sell these. We're upping the price, $30 if you guys want one of these. And Joey, it's red tonight. In a vintage Avalanche Arby's mug. Instagram is where these things are going to be. So you're going to have to jump on during your show, man. But your guest is your girl, so I think she'll forgive you if you're not paying attention. Jump on Instagram on my post about the mugs. The first 15 mugs to go, and all the money goes to Montana supporting military. They send packages to military around the world that are deployed. And so, Joey, if you want to watch back, you can watch back, man. But your fellow folks at the United States Postal Service destroyed a third of our order. So now, admittedly, it's probably not their fault as much as the people that packaged it, because it was not packaged well. So about 98% of the blame is going on the people that actually made and sent us these mugs. But I had to give you grief because you are the resident mailman. So, Elizabeth, do you have anything to say before we wrap up and let people go?
Putting me on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Your closing remarks. Think about them while I close. Okay? Yeah? Think about them. So that's what's going on. We're selling these for charity. We're selling Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. We're auctioning off his hat next Monday night. I sure appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. We now have 30 people. We had like 32 in here earlier. So if you guys want one of these mugs, part of me is still trying to understand why people want Mountain Man treasure stuff.
No, they want the funny fact on the other side.
And also Elizabeth's funny. Here it is. Since Joey missed it, there you go. The late worm stays alive.
As compared to the early bird.
Yeah, early bird's getting the worm, but the late worm stays alive. So that's Elizabeth's original artwork on that side, my logo on this side.
The artist signature is on there. You just can't see it.
Trent says, wait, don't go. This is a lot of fun. You know what? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate just stopping by. I usually keep it to an hour. Joey's got his live coming up in a little bit too. So I don't want to step on Joey's toes because he's a fantastic guy. And we always send our people from this show to that show. It's a double header. It's not quite coast to coast. It's coast to mountains. So head on over to Florida and watch Joey's. But there's our first ever store merch. We've only got now, thanks to the good folks at Printful, We've only got 15 of these to give away. If they make it right, we're gonna let you know that they made it right. So
Close to the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere, man. This is the middle of everywhere. This is the center of goodness in the country. This is as Steinbeck used to say that said that there's no finer place than Montana. This is the last best place. Came from
Alaska.
No, that's here. Steinbeck, we're the last best place. Ask John Steinbeck. The man knows what he's talking about. So I'm still having a hard time wrapping my mind around that people want some of our stuff. But I'm blessed that you guys show up, that you support the channel, that you watch our videos, and I'm really glad that people like Nikki are able to get information from us and use it to make money and further their business, and like us, get out of debt and pay medical bills and afford. You know what? We got to get a car. It's that time. We can afford paying a car payment because of eBay. And for all the people that want to complain about it, I've got issues too with eBay sometimes, but you know what? It's a fantastic tool, and you can make a lot of money on eBay. So I appreciate you guys stopping in. I gave you a chance to come up with closing arguments. We've got 4 minutes left.
What am I arguing about?
Well, closing statement.
Okay. Didn't do it. I'm not guilty. I don't know.
You're the artist, so
I am. So maybe, like in the future, got some future designs.
Yeah, well, and we can, if people want this one again, we can make another run of this one. If people want something else, this kid's got an amazing mind. I'm semi-creative. I give her a sketch, and she can make it happen.
I made the sketch.
Well, a mental sketch.
That's just
and so we can come up with. We'll have more merchandise if you guys, and let me know if mugs are a good idea. Let me know if you want stickers and shirts. That seems to be the next thing. So
we were originally gonna do shirts, but then
we were
like, no.
So if that's something you want, let us know. We can certainly do that, and we'll work to do the charity thing, because that gives us a platform to be able to help others both learn eBay and to help others like charitable organizations like Kevin the Commonwealth Picker, like they're doing as well. They're helping charity. He and his daughter and his family, and we want to take our cue from them, because I think they're doing it right. So I appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate you for hanging out with me.
Yeah, you didn't let me eat food. So for those of you who don't know, this is a no food studio. I was not aware of this before I came in.
No snacks in the studio, only colored drinks. So thank you guys for stopping in. I'm going to see if I can cut together the Carnage video tonight. You guys can see what the mugs look like.
It started out really happy.
Yeah. We'll cut that together. We'll get this to go in the morning. There, Elizabeth, you just got a job offer before we signed out.
It's a log.
Now I'm trying to find it. Oh, I turned it on the same time as my back screen boss turned it on.
Mom's looking at you.
So there she goes.
Oh. Do you mean logo?
Yeah.
Oh. That's so nice. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right. Well, you got email.
Which one? Probably not my student one.
Jane, get a hold of me, and I'll connect you.
Yeah,
with
so
the
we
kid.
can do some requests apparently. So
Yeah.
I got some of my ideas, you got some of your ideas, and we can do requests.
There you go. Jane, you're awesome. I'll hook you up with the kid. And you had a question about some of my stuff that I didn't have listed anyway, as well. I noticed it coming earlier. So shoot me an email. It's mountainmantreasure@gmail.com, or shoot me on Instagram. Again, in the next 10 minutes, this is going to be on Instagram. First 15 to comment, I will get in touch with you, or first 15 mugs that go, I'll get in touch with you, and then we'll work out shipping address, payment address, all that stuff. So thank you guys so much. We're going to sign off. Go check out Joey Bada Bing. If you haven't followed him, you need to follow him. He's so much fun. There he is right there. Joey Bada Bing 22. Go and check out his live. He's getting ready to go on with Destiny, and I think it's going to be a good show. Joey, have a great show, man. I'll try and swing in. I appreciate y'all. All right.
Bye.